Nobody rings a bell for it. No letter in the mail. Just one morning the light leans differently, and somehow you can tell the green begins negotiating with the color it once feared. Turns out amber isn't losing, it's just green that persevered. The season turns amber, not away from what it knew. Every shade that summer taught it comes back warmer, comes back true. The season turns amber, the way a story turns a page. Still the same book, still the same telling, only deeper in its ways. I used to think the turning meant that something soft was lost, but amber holds the sun inside it longer than the green ever thought. Maybe every season is the last one, wearing different clothes. Maybe amber is just summer grown a little more its own. The season turns amber, and I turn with it, unafraid. Nothing that was ever golden learns to simply fade. Turning amber now, still the same warm light. The kettle ticks against the stove, the window's gone to gray. I didn't plan on staying home, the quiet made me stay. There's a color to this kind of silence, not empty, only full, cinnamon-colored, warm at the edges, the opposite of dull. This is the cinnamon-colored quiet, the kind that holds instead of hides. Nothing missing from this stillness, just a softer way to arrive. I used to think that quiet meant that something good had gone. Now I know it's just the pause between two kinds of song. Every room that holds this color isn't waiting to be filled. It's already whole, already warm, already gently still. This is the cinnamon-colored quiet, mine to keep, not mine to lose. the kind of hush that doesn't empty, only deepens what it moves through. Cinnamon quiet, settling in. A narrow vase beside the sink held water from the night. The painted rim of one small plate was almost out of sight. Beyond the roofs, a distant door wore blue along its frame. By 3:30, the quiet shades no longer look the same. The glass began to gather what the sky had left behind. A little more blue along the porcelain rim. Over the roofs, under the glass, where afternoon grows dim. A little more blue, not darker, only clear. The day had found its finest shade and quietly placed it here. A ribbon on the writing desk had faded, nearly gray. Then one small turn of weather brought its color back to stay. The water in the flower vase held two reflections now. The balcony across the lane, a branch above the bough. The room collected color without moving anything. A little more blue along the porcelain rim. Over the roofs, under the glass, where afternoon grows dim. A little more blue, not darker, only clear. The day had found its finest shade and quietly placed it here. No painter crossed the doorway, no hand disturbed the view. Still every ordinary thing remembered how to blue. A little more blue along the porcelain rim. Inside the vase, beneath the glaze, along the folded mail. A little more blue, the clearest hour of all. The day had left its quiet mark on everything but the wall. The clock runs slower after 3. The shadows learn to lean. The afternoon undresses summer down to what it always meant. Not the heat, not the hurry, just the hush beneath it all. This is the light that stayed behind when all the noise let go. This is the goldenest afternoon, though nothing's different, nothing's new. Just the same old light arriving softer, carrying what it always knew. This is the goldenest afternoon, not because it's brief, but because it's true. Every hour we spent forgetting comes back around to you. The porch chair holds the shape of someone who sat here all July. Nothing empty stays that way for long. The light just finds a place to lie. Maybe gold was never leaving. Maybe gold just waits its turn to be the quiet kind of keeping. After all the brightness burns. This is the goldenest afternoon, the one that summer saved for last. Not a memory of what is over, a color that was built to last. Lower now, still golden. Facing the hall, the room looked wider. 3 o'clock, a silver spoon, 1 lemon rind beside the plate. The chair faced the window, then quietly turned away. Nothing happened, still the room grew larger. The chair turned sideways, facing the hall. Sunlight crossed the empty floor. Nothing moved, still somehow there was more. The doorway held the light. The flowers kept their place. One breeze crossed the table. Everything felt changed. Perhaps the room remembered. Perhaps the light had always known. The chair turned sideways, facing the hall. Leaves kept dancing on the wall. Nothing left, still somehow there was more. Facing the hall. I keep a certain hour with me, folded like a note, the one where light came through the leaves and settled in my throat. It isn't nostalgia, isn't longing, nothing sad about the keeping, just a color I decided was worth never losing. Some moods don't fade when the season does. Some moods just change their name. Amber mood forever, not because it never moves, but because wherever I carry it, it still knows how to warm the room. Amber mood forever, not a photograph, not a ghost, just a certain way of holding light that I decided to keep close. Other colors come and visit, stay a week, and then they're gone. This one settled somewhere deeper, became the key that this is sung in. Amber mood forever, carried gently, carried far. Not the summer I remember, the summer I decided I still am. Forever's just a color that agreed to stay. The shirt was on the chair back, but one sleeve crossed the wood. Its button touched the table edge as lightly as it could. A book remained beside it, a pencil on the page. The room had kept the posture of someone gone away. One sleeve on the table, one cuff near the floor. Nothing said who left it there or what they left it for. One sleeve on the table, still holding half a place. The room remembered someone without remembering a face. The window faced the courtyard. A cup had lost its steam. The chair made one small angle between the wall and screen. A breeze moved through the doorway and lifted only thread. The sleeve appeared to answer, then quietly fell back. a gesture after a hand is gone, not as a grand remembrance, only the shape it leaned upon. One sleeve on the table, one cuff near the floor. Nothing asked the empty chair to be an empty chair. One sleeve on the table, then moving with the air. The room released the gesture, but left the softness there. One sleeve on the table, then only the chair. The blue shade falls across the tray. A lemon slice turns toward the light. The linen keeps a folded wave. The room wears summer, loose and white. A warm breeze crosses through the gate and leaves the whole room running late. The story can wait, the story can wait. The sun is still awake. The story can wait, the story can wait. This hour is ours to take. A bookmark slips beside the cup. A swallow writes across the air. The next small turn remains unseen, while gold keeps gathering everywhere. The day leans softly on the chair and lets its ribbons loose in air. The story can wait, the story can wait. The sun is still awake. The story can wait, the story can wait. This hour is ours to take. The week had spoken all at once, in ringing glass and closing doors. Now one blue shadow on the wall says everything with nothing more. The story can wait, the story can wait. The sun is still awake. The story can wait, the story can wait. This hour is ours to take. The sun is still awake. Nothing rang at 4. Still every room could tell. The spoon lay still beside the plate. A book lay open where the light had been. The balcony shadow climbed the vase. Every chair looked slightly different. No footsteps, no voices, still The afternoon had changed. The water caught a softer blue. The hallway held the light. Something quiet found the room before we knew. Nothing rang at 4. Still the daylight turned. Nothing rang at 4. Soft without a word. Every window knew the hour. Every shadow moved with it. A napkin slipped beside the glass. The breeze found every curtain. The painted fruit grew warmer. The afternoon grew slow. Nothing called, nothing happened. Still everything had moved. Perhaps the room remembered before I did. Perhaps the light had always known. Nothing rang at 4. Still the daylight turned. Nothing rang at 4. Soft without a word. Every window kept the silence. Every shadow led me home. Nothing rang. Still the room could tell. The kettle settled quietly beside a cup of white. A lemon waited on the cloth. The window welcomed light. The breeze arrived before the trees had made a single sound. Nothing asked to be explained. The room was simply found. No name for this weather, easy and bright. The room wears summer without trying. No name for this weather, gentle and true. The day walks in before we do. The ivy reached the garden gate. A swallow crossed the air. One wooden chair beneath the shade was waiting without care. The stone still held a little rain. The leaves forgot which way they came. Some afternoons need nothing more than an open window and a little floor. this weather, easy and bright. White linen breathing inside the light. No name for this weather, gentle and true. The whole room smiled without a reason. No name, no name. A pale blue pencil on the tray, a thumbprint cooling on the glass. The margin holds a quiet bloom where all the smaller moments pass. The room has edges made of air, and summer settles softly there. Soft margins, soft margins, room enough to breathe. Soft margins, soft margins, light along the seam. The curtain brushes past my arm, a distant mower fades away. The cream cloth gathers one more fold and keeps the loosened shape of day. A sparrow tips the quiet scale, then leaves one feather in the tail. Soft margins, soft margins, room enough to breathe. Soft margins, soft margins, light along the seam. The world had filled each narrow space with lists and bells and sharpened lines. Now every border opens wide and gives the afternoon its time. Soft margins, soft margins, room enough to breathe. Soft margins, soft margins, light along the seam. Light along the seam. Nobody rings a bell for it. No letter in the mail. Just one morning the light leans differently, and somehow you can tell. The green begins negotiating with the color it once feared. Turns out amber isn't losing, it's just green that persevered. The season turns amber, not away from what it knew. Every shade that summer taught it comes back warmer, comes back true. The season turns amber, the way a story turns turns a page. Still the same book, still the same telling, only deeper in its ways. I used to think the turning meant that something soft was lost, but amber holds the sun inside it longer than the green ever thought. Maybe every season is the last one, wearing different clothes. Maybe amber is just summer, grown a little more its own. The season turns amber, and I turn with it, unafraid. Nothing that was ever golden learns to simply fade. Turning amber now, still the same warm light. The kettle ticks against the stove, the window's gone to gray. I didn't plan on staying home, the quiet made me stay. There's a color to this kind of silence, not empty, only full, cinnamon-colored, warm at the edges, the opposite of dull. This is the cinnamon-colored quiet, the kind that holds instead of hides. Nothing missing from this stillness, just a softer way to arrive. I used to think that quiet meant that something good had gone. Now I know it's just the pause between two kinds of song. Every room that holds this color isn't waiting to be filled. It's already whole, already warm, already gently still. This is the cinnamon-colored quiet, mine to keep, not mine to lose. The kind of hush that doesn't empty, only deepens what it moves through. Cinnamon quiet, settling in. A narrow vase beside the sink held water from the night. The painted rim of one small plate was almost out of sight. Beyond the roofs, a distant door wore blue along its frame. By 3:30, the quiet shades no longer looked the same. The glass began to gather what the sky had left behind. a little more blue along the porcelain rim, over the roofs, under the glass, where afternoon grows dim. A little more blue, not darker, only clear. The day had found its finest shade and quietly placed it here. A ribbon on the writing desk had faded, nearly gray. Then one small turn of weather brought its color back to stay. The water in the flower vase held two reflections now. The balcony across the lane, a branch above the bough. The room collected color without moving anything. A little more blue along the porcelain rim, over the roofs, under the glass, where afternoon grows dim. A little more blue, not darker, only clear. The day had found its finest shade and quietly placed it here. No painter crossed the doorway, no hand disturbed the view. Still every ordinary thing remembered how to blue. A little more blue along the porcelain rim. Inside the vase, beneath the glaze, along the folded mail. A little more blue, the clearest hour of all. The day had left its quiet mark on everything but the wall. The clock runs slower after 3. The shadows learn to lean. The afternoon undresses summer down to what it always meant. Not the heat, not the hurry, just the hush beneath it all. This is the light that stayed behind when all the noise let go. This is the goldenest afternoon, though nothing's different, nothing's new. Just the same old light arriving softer, carrying what it always knew. This is the goldenest afternoon, not because it's brief, but because it's true. Every hour we spent forgetting comes back around to you. The porch chair holds the shape of someone who sat here all July. Nothing empty stays that way for long. The light just finds a place to lie. Maybe gold was never leaving. Maybe gold just waits its turn to be the quiet kind of keeping. After all the brightness burns. the goldenest afternoon, the one that summer saved for last. Not a memory of what is over, a color that was built to last. Slower now, still golden. Facing the hall, the room looked wider. 3 o'clock, a silver spoon, 1 lemon rind beside the plate. The chair faced the window, then quietly turned away. Nothing happened, still the room grew larger. The chair turned sideways, facing the hall. Sunlight crossed the empty floor. Nothing moved, still somehow there was more. The doorway held the light. The flowers kept their place. One breeze crossed the table. Everything felt changed. Perhaps the room remembered. Perhaps the light had always known. The chair turned sideways, facing the hall. Leaves kept dancing on the wall. Nothing left, still somehow there was more. Facing the hall. I keep a certain hour with me, folded like a note. The one where light came through the leaves and settled in my throat. It isn't nostalgia, isn't longing, nothing sad about the keeping, just a color I decided was worth never losing. Some moods don't fade when the season does. Some moods just change their name. Amber mood forever, not because it never moves, but because wherever I carry it, it still knows how to warm the room. Amber mood forever, not a photograph, not a ghost, just just a certain way of holding light that I decided to keep close. Other colors come and visit, stay a week, and then they're gone. This one settled somewhere deeper, became the key that this is sung in. Amber mood forever, carried gently, carried far. Not the summer I remember, the summer I decided I still am. Forever's just a color that agreed to stay. The shirt was on the chair back, but one sleeve crossed the wood. Its button touched the table edge as lightly as it could. A book remained beside it, a pencil on the page. The room had kept the posture of someone gone away. One sleeve on the table, one cuff near the floor. Nothing said who left it there or what they left it for. One sleeve on the table, still holding half a place. The room remembered someone without remembering a face. The window faced the courtyard. A cup had lost its steam. The chair made one small angle between the wall and screen. A breeze moved through the doorway and lifted only thread. The sleeve appeared to answer, then quietly fell back. Keep a gesture after a hand is gone, not as a grand remembrance, only the shape it leaned upon. One sleeve on the table, one cuff near the floor. Nothing asked the empty chair to be an empty chair. One sleeve on the table, then moving with the air. The room released the gesture, but left the softness there. One sleeve on the table, then only the chair. The blue shade falls turns across the tray. A lemon slice turns toward the light. The linen keeps a folded away. The room wears summer, loose and white. A warm breeze crosses through the gate and leaves the whole room running late. The story can wait, the story can wait. The sun is still awake. The story can wait, the story can wait. This hour is ours to take. A bookmark slips beside the cup. A swallow writes across the air. The next small turn remains unseen, while gold keeps gathering everywhere. The day leans softly on the chair and lets its ribbons loose in air. The story can wait, the story can wait. The sun is still awake. The story can wait, the story can wait. This hour is ours to take. The week had spoken all at once, in ringing glass and closing doors. Now one blue shadow on the wall says everything with nothing more. The story can wait, the story can wait. The sun is still awake. The story can wait, the story can wait. This hour is ours to take. The sun is still awake. Nothing rang at 4. Still every room could tell. The spoon lay still beside the plate. A book lay open where the light had been. The balcony shadow climbed the vase. Every chair looked slightly different. No footsteps, no voices. Still, the afternoon had changed. The water caught a softer blue. The hallway held the light. Something quiet found the room before we knew. Nothing rang at 4. Still the daylight turned. Nothing rang at 4. Soft without a word. Every window knew the hour. Every shadow moved with it. A napkin slipped beside the glass. The breeze found every curtain. The painted fruit grew warmer. The afternoon grew slow. Nothing called, nothing happened. Still everything had moved. before I did. Perhaps the light had always known. Nothing rang at 4, still the daylight turned. Nothing rang at 4, soft without a word. Every window kept the silence, every shadow led me home. Nothing rang, still the room could tell. The kettle settled quietly beside a cup of white. A lemon waited on the cloth. The window welcomed light. The breeze arrived before the trees had made a single sound. Nothing asked to be explained. The room was simply found. No name for this weather, easy and bright. The room wears summer without trying. No name for this weather, gentle and true. The day walks in before we do. The ivy reached the garden gate. A swallow crossed the air. One wooden chair beneath the shade was waiting without care. The stone still held a little rain. The leaves forgot which way they came. Some afternoons need nothing more than an open window and a little floor for quiet light to wander through. No name for this weather, easy and bright. White linen breathing inside the light. No name for this weather, gentle and true. The whole room smiled without a reason. No name, no name. A pale blue pencil on the tray, a thumbprint cooling on the glass. The margin holds a quiet bloom where all the smaller moments pass. The room has edges made of air, and summer settles softly there. Soft margins, soft margins, room enough to breathe. Soft margins, soft margins, light along the seam. The curtain brushes past my arm, a distant mower fades away. The cream cloth gathers one more fold and keeps the loosened shape of day. A sparrow tips the quiet scale, then leaves one feather in the tail. Soft margins, soft margins, room enough to breathe. Soft margins, soft margins, light along the seam. The world had filled each narrow space with lists and bells and sharpened lines. Now every border opens wide and gives the afternoon its time. Soft margins, soft margins, room enough to breathe. Soft margins,